How's it going, guys? My name is Mr. Schaefer, and today I'm going to give you my book report on the one and only Ivan. As you can see here, this is the title of my book. It is The One and Only Ivan. Um, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about who the characters are first. As you can see, this section right here is characters. I have Ivan. I have Stella, the big elephant here. I have Ruby, the little elephant right there. I have Bob, and then there's another little picture of Ruby sleeping right there. Um, but Ivan is our main character. He is a silverback gorilla, and the character traits I would give him would be trustworthy and protective. Um, there is some evidence here that I put. He really is trustworthy because he makes this promise to Stella. And I'm not going to tell you what happens, but I feel like he was a great friend, and he's really great to all the other animals that are in this story. Stella, she is, like I said, a older elephant. She's been working at this mall for a while. That's where this story takes place. It's at the Big Top Mall and Video Arcade. It's basically a shopping mall with some animals in it that perform. So Stella performs. She's very caring. Ruby is actually the little baby elephant that comes to the mall also. And she's very curious and very funny. And I think you'll really love her if you read the book. Bob is my favorite absolute character. He's a very independent dog. He is very funny. He is very wiry and kind of a little bit silly. But I really, really love him. And it's one of Ivan's best buddies. Just a little bit about the story. Like I said, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about the summary here. It is about a gorilla that's living in a tiny cage at a mall, basically by himself. No other gorillas. He has a few other animals that live around him in the mall, but it's basically the story of him from him turning from a little baby, being brought over here, and then turns into him living at this mall for almost 27 years, where he does some art. He does a lot of other things that he does is basically sit around. So that is what he does until Ruby comes along. And then the whole story changes. All right, so I want you to read the book if you want to find out what happens with Ivan and the rest of the characters. The theme that I believe it is never give up on your dreams. There's a lot of other themes that I think that are in this book, but I think that's a really huge one. And if you read it, I think that you would understand more of why I picked that. But it really is a great story. I give it a 10 out of 10. It is one of my favorite books that I've ever read. And some parts of it will make you laugh. Some parts will make you cry. Other parts will make you really excited and happy. And that's, for me, makes a good book. So I really love it. I don't want to give out too much information because I want you to read it. And that is it. That is my book.